It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into Week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Alert!
Throwing now is Allen. That is caught. He's got room at the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
A first down carry for Davis. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
Again, it's Cook. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Allen now looks to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Gun.
A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's second down. The Bengals at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
Here we go.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert. Probably now Davis fumbles it, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Now it's Allen. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Now, despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Thomas. 11 Thomas. Dad.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get this down to the 38.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll run with the former Bill, Zach Moss. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Here we go.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. And this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Here we go, here we go. 11. Toss.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he takes this for about 6, down inside the 40.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This 2nd and 4.
Let's get set.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Moss. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On the move past the 40 and down to the 28-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, they'll throw with Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Bengals drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here we go. Eleven MT. Eleven.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter,
Here we go.
they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On the draw, this is Davis. And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
12, 12, 12. God!
Second down, Jacobs once more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Gun, gun. God, 11, MT, tape. 11, MT, God.
Once again, it's Jacobs. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Tackle on the play by Christian Benford.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League.
Second and 6.
Off 52. That's it.
On play action, Allen. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Finding Shakir across the formation.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Bills first down.
Now Allen again.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them. Go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Shakir hauls it in.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And complete right side to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Alert!
And again, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And he missed it. Not only was it wide right, didn't even look to have the distance either. Wow. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here we go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
12.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. 11 mighty.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. 20. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
56.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
Middle.
Throwing now is Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a